7 July 2007 remarks the date of where the hidden mystery in Hasbullah residence is discovered piece by piece as the mystery was solved and found out by... Wait a minute, this is supposed to be a secret. Hashtag no spoiler alert. Alright, let us start over again. 7 July 2007, where all this mystery in Hasbullah residence come to an end. This event left a shock and traumatized the residents as they couldn't believe what they see and heard. It all started on this day in the evening 7 months ago. A child named Harry was missing at the playground.
Ice cream!
Harry!
Ice cream!
Harry,
Ice
where are you?
cream! Ice cream! Ice cream!
Harry!
Ice cream! Hey! No?
Harry, where are you, Harry?
Grandpa Dave, did you see my son?
Your son?
Yeah.
Harry?
Yes, Harry.
No.
What? I couldn't find him. It's never happened before.
I'm sorry for the loss. I'm sorry that I'm not keeping my eyes on your son.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just not your fault. It's my fault. I should be responsible taking care of my kids.
Don't worry. We're going to find Harry. Let us go and report to Inspector Nadia, and we might be fine, Harry. Your son.
Alright, let's go then.
Let's go.
But as time goes by, there is no news about Harry, and the police couldn't find any trace of him and know his whereabouts. By the way, let us talk about Grandpa Dave. Grandpa Dave is a friendly and playful old man, and the kids love him so much. Grandpa Dave was an army once before, but not until he lost both of his legs. Alright, let us go back into the drama, shall we? After 2 months, the incident took place on the same day and on the same time again.
Grandpa got new flavor of ice cream. Guess what it is? It is orange ice cream with chocolate chip on top. Who want it?
I want.
Okay, now.
After all the kids bought ice cream from Grandpa Dave noticed Nemo sitting alone on the bench.
Hey, kid. Hey, you want ice cream?
I want, but I don't have any money.
Hey, kiddo. It's okay. It's on me. Take it.
Grandpa Dave gave different
Thanks,
ice cream
Grandpa.
from what he gave to the other kids earlier. Nemo seemed pale and fainted. Grandpa Dave hurriedly took him into the ice cream cart and went back home with Nemo. As Carl came back to the place where Nemo was playing, he didn't see Nemo. Carl was panicked and frustrated at the same time as this thing happened to his child. He called after Inspector Nadia, who was on her duty patrolling the residence.
Oh my god, this happened again. Where's... Oh my god, my Nemo. Oh, I can't believe this happened again. Inspector, please, I can't take this anymore. Why we haven't got any CCTV here? There's children missing every day.
I'm so sorry, Carl. We've checked, but there isn't any CCTV installed anywhere here, and there isn't any suitable place to put them.
But we must find way to solve this problem, Inspector. Please. Imagine if this happened to your family.
Oh, Carl, I understand you're upset, and we're doing our best to get your son back. And for right now, we already put on an APB to get your son, and we alerted all the officers. We're going to get him.
Tick tock, tick tock. The time passed by and the case still remained mystery for 2 months, and still there is no evidence or traces to find Nemo, and it's been 4 months as Harry went missing since the day he was kidnapped. Nat went to Grandpa Dave's house and she saw there is many medicines, especially amnesia medicine. And the backyard there are a lot of handmade ice cream cart made of plywood. She also saw Daddy's woman pyjamas beside Grandpa Dave's pyjamas, hanging outside. It does seem a bit suspicious, but Nat has a favor to ask from Grandpa Dave.
Grandpa Dave. Hey, Inspector Nat. May I come in?
Hi, Nat? Yeah. Come in.
So, Grandpa Dave, I'm actually here to ask you for a favor.
Of course. What's the matter?
Oh, this evening, Peter's dad actually had to stay overnight because he had to finish off some project his boss asked him to help with, and I had to patrol another neighborhood until around 8 p.m. So could you perhaps watch over Peter this evening when he's at the playground? His nanny will be there too.
Peter. Sure. It will be small matter to me. I will look both of them. Yeah.
Thanks, Grandpa Dave. You're the best. You know I only trust you, right?
No problem, Inspector Nat. It will be a pleasure for me to help you.
At 6 p.m. in the evening, the mysterious event took place again, where Peter went missing from the playground. The mysterious case now has involved Nat's child, and this leaves a really suspicious trace on Grandpa Dave.
Hello?
Nat, hello? Nat, I have some bad news to inform you. Peter is missing!
Wait. What are you talking about? How is that even possible? I thought you were looking after him.
Oh my god. Could it be the nanny who's the one kidnapped all the kids in our neighborhood?
No way. Could it be? I'm on my way there. I'm gonna find them. Trusting her in the first place was my mistake. It's all my fault.
Not even Officer Nat able to solve the mystery of the missing children. It left the situation worse and devastating to the victims' family. They all were frustrated with the police department, and now the playground is empty as the parents were scared to send their children to play at there anymore. Not until the kidnapper being caught by the police. As the police couldn't find that Grandpa Dave is the reason behind all of this mysterious event, Grandpa Dave became cautious to avoid being suspected by the people, and he spent most of his time in the house. Suddenly, footsteps approached Grandpa Dave from behind.
Is everything alright, Dave? How are the kids?
Yes. Caught me off guard. Yeah. Everything going smooth, but there's a big problem here.
What could that be?
This kid, he didn't touch food, even milk.
Grandma Jasmine approached to Peter while holding a cane behind of her back.
Okay, darling. Why didn't you eat the food that I've prepared for you? What an interesting kid here. And you know what? I love stubborn kids. Good boy. Anyone else? If I hear anyone cry, then are you going to be in the same shoes as this kid right here? I'll count until 3, and if you haven't stopped crying, you're just gonna get it even worse. 1, 2, 2.5, and 3. Good job, my little cuties. Now that's why I love you so much. Now let me go and make some chocolate cookies for you guys.
Before sleep at night, Grandpa Dave will take his medication as he got a mental illness, which is amnesia for a day. As when he wake up the next day, he will forget everything about yesterday.
Dave? Where are you, old man? God, Dave. What did you do this time?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Again? What a burden. It's me, your wife, Jasmine.
Oh yeah, you're my wife.
Could you help me look after the kids? Because it's quite dangerous for kids to go outside and drink without their guardian.
Yeah, sure.
As the investigations almost find a dead end of the road, Inspector Nat and her team decided to check on every houses in the Hasbullah residence, and this is where it all began to discover the truth.
Hello? Grandpa Dave? Is anybody home? Hello? Maybe I should go check around the house to see if Grandpa Dave's here.
Grandpa Dave was sleeping in the room where they hide the kids, while Grandma Jasmine was in the kitchen making cookies.
It smells like someone is baking cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. Focus now.
As Nat went around the house, and when she reached the backyard, she could see one of the windows from the kitchen is wide open, and she slowly approached the window.
Excuse me. Hey, lady over there. Behind you.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here. This is my house. Now, could you please leave? Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm actually an officer. We're working on some cases, so we need to look around your house. So could you please let us in?
Sure. Wait for a minute. I'll call Grandpa Dave upstairs.
Did I hear someone screaming? Ma'am, can you let me in? Or do you want me to enter by force?
Oh dear, I'm sorry for taking a long time. Inspector Nut, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Okay, you may enter.
Thank you, ma'am.
As Nat entered the house, she could sense a suspicious things going on in the house, as she saw many toys, many pictures of kids, and a picture of Grandpa Dave and Grandma Jasmine. As she saw the picture, that's where Inspector Nat started to interrogate Grandma Jasmine.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Are you perhaps Grandpa's Dave's wife? Cause I've never seen you, and he never mentioned he had a wife before.
Yes, I am Grandpa Dave's wife. It's just that I rarely go out in the neighborhood because I'm allergic to hot weather.
Ah, I see. Nice to meet you, Miss Lee. Do you mind if I take a look around? And
Yeah.
where is Grandpa Dave for you?
He went out with his colleague because he had been staying home this past few days because he was sick, but his colleague took him out to get some fresh air.
I see. I didn't know he had a colleague around here, but never mind.
So far, I can't find anything in this house. Maybe I missed something? Or, nah.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Inspector?
I don't think so. Everything's good. I think we shall proceed to the next house. So thank you for letting us in.
Yeah.
Miss Lee.
Yeah, of course. It's no problem. I mean, there's nothing you can find here. It's your Grandpa Dave's old clothes.
Alright, Miss Dave. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, sure. Bye, Inspector Nat.
Peter heard his mother's voice and he was on his way to open the door, but that when Grandpa Dave heard and realized Peter was trying to escape. As Inspector Nut stepped out from the door, Peter managed to escape from Grandpa Dave and shouted, "Mommy, I'm here! Help me!" Nut heard his son's voice, but the moment she turns back to enter the house again, Grandma Jasmine quickly closed and locked the door. This is where the interesting event took place.
Dave, open the door. I know my son is in there. Miss Dave, don't let me use force. I will break into the house and arrest you.
No, you can't take away my grandson away from me. You're not deserving of them. You're not worthy of taking care of them. They belongs to me.
Inspector Nut kicked the front door and broke into Grandpa Dave's house.
Where you trying to go?
Mommy! Mommy!
She then arrested Grandma Jasmine and put her on the sofa, and also she arrested Grandpa Dave.
You're messing with the wrong family. You're under arrest for kidnapping. Oh, Peter, I'm so glad you're fine. I should have trusted Grandpa Dave in the first place. It's all my fault.
Inspector Nut managed to rescue all of the kids and bring them back to see their parents. Grandpa Dave and Grandma Jasmine were arrested and they being interrogated in the police stations to find out the reason behind their crime. As the truth unfolded, Grandma Jasmine was the mastermind for everything. She was obsessed with children as she can't bear any children with Grandpa Dave since they were married until now. As for Grandpa Dave, he had a mental illness, and this is where Grandma Jasmine used it to manipulate Grandpa Dave to do all of the works as kidnapping the children and assume the kids as their long-lost grandchildren. The ice cream cart that Grandpa Dave used to sell his ice cream was the place where he kept the children after he kidnapped them in the playground. After Grandpa Dave and Grandma Jasmine were arrested, the peace of Hasbullah residents came back to normal, and the parents seems to be playing together with their children in the playground, and none of them leave the sides of their children. The mysterious event that took place in the residence left a great impact on the people, and they couldn't forget a friendly Grandpa Dave could be the reason behind all of these mysteries. The end.